Welcome to the RTO Superhero Podcast with me, Angela Connell-Richards. Each week, we break down the standards for RTOs 2025 and turn them into clear actions you can use. You get real examples, compliance tips, and straight answers for running a quality RTO. Let's get started. Welcome to the RTO Superhero Podcast with me, Angela Connell-Richards. Today, we focus on one of the most underestimated areas in the outcome standards. Learner support sits at the centre of learner success, yet many RTOs treat it as a simple policy or an email inbox QA2 asks for far more. Support must be embedded, proactive, tracked and measured. Today, you will hear what QA2 requires, where RTOs lose compliance points, how to build an integrated support system, and how strong providers use QA2 to strengthen outcomes. Let us start with the purpose of QA2. The standard calls for every learner to receive support that matches their needs, their mode of study, and their background. Support must be accessible, contextual, proactive, measurable, and integrated. You must show evidence that support works. This means logs, notes, reviews, and actions. It also means clarity on who provides support, when it occurs, and how it shapes outcomes. A static policy is not enough. Now let us look at common gaps. Many RTOs hold support policies without evidence. They cannot show how support occurs, who delivered it, or what changed orientation happens once, then support fades. Learners receive no reminders. Staff do not check progress. Many RTOs fail to track delays in assessment, drops in attendance, or long gaps in communication. These are early signs of risk. QA2 expects action before learners fall behind. Many RTOs also use one support model for all cohorts. Online learners need different support from face-to-face. CRI/COS learners carry specific needs. Cohorts must shape the support model. Now let us describe what embedding support looks like. We guide our clients through 4 layers. First is policy to practice. Support procedures must match daily delivery. Your team must use the policy. They must know communication pathways. They must know who owns each task. Second is systematic monitoring. You must track engagement, absence, delayed work, and feedback signals. You must flag at-risk learners early. Third is support logs. Each support contact must be recorded. These logs show patterns and help you measure impact. Fourth is review and improvement. Support must adjust after feedback, complaints, or poor outcomes. This closes the loop. Let us share a real example. A mid-sized provider delivered both CRI/COS and domestic programs. Their support was reactive. Learners had to seek help. Trainers did not know when to escalate. Feedback stayed untracked. After joining the Vivacity compliance system, they adopted our QA2 support documents. They built a central support log. They trained their staff to spot early risk. They embedded support in leadership meetings. They linked engagement data to risk actions. Their compliance officer joined our monthly sessions and refined their system. They saw stronger engagement, clear evidence, and no rectifications in QA2. Their team gained confidence. Now let us introduce the QA2 Learner Experience Design Kit. This tool includes support mapping templates, risk indicators, communication prompts, and a review tracker. It also shows role-based responsibilities. Use it to build a full support system. Use it to assign actions. Use it to link support to outcomes. Next, let us talk about what to do if you hold gaps. If your support is not documented, not tracked, not tailored, or not reviewed, then you need a shift. Support must become a strategy. Start with a health check if you feel unsure, or join the Vivacity compliance system for full guidance, aligned documentation, and structured training. Let us now go deeper into evidence. QA2 expects logs that show each contact. You must record the date, the issue, the support provided, and the outcome. You must track the learner's progress after support. You must record follow-up actions. This evidence shows your system in practice. Monitoring forms another part of the system. Engagement data, absence notes, LMS activity, and assessment delays reveal risk. You must check these signals each week. You must act early. Early support reduces withdrawal. Early support lifts outcomes. Support must also align with the learner profile. You must understand your cohort. Young learners may need more structure. Adult learners may need flexibility. Online learners may need clear digital guidance. CRI/COS learners may need cultural and legal support. You must match services to needs. Communication shapes support. You must give clear contact points. You must remind learners of support channels. You must provide updates as they progress. You must encourage questions. You must guide them through each stage. Trainers hold a core role. They notice early signs. They see learner behaviour. They must know when to escalate. They must record what they see. They must follow your support process. Admin staff also support QA2. They manage communication. They track documents. They record attendance. They support the support system. Leaders must hold oversight. They must review support logs. They must check patterns. They must track actions. They must confirm improvement. Support must appear in leadership meetings, not just compliance meetings. Support must link to risk. When engagement falls, risk rises. When complaints increase, risk rises. When outcomes drop, risk rises. You must adjust support in each case. This proves proactive action. Now let us outline a practical support cycle. First, you identify early signs. Then you record the issue. Then you provide support. Then you follow up. Then you track results. Then you review your process. This cycle forms your QA2 evidence. Support must stay consistent. It must appear across all trainers. It must appear across all modes. It must follow the same steps. It must be clear, simple, and steady. Let us close with a clear path. Review your support model. Check your logs. Check your tracking. Check your communication. Check your cohort needs. Use the design kit. Build your system. Train your team. Reinforce your standards. Thank you for joining me today. Stay learner-focused, stay evidence-driven, and keep thriving. Thanks for joining me on the RTO Superhero Podcast. Use today's insights to strengthen your systems and lift the quality of your delivery. Subscribe, share the episode, and keep building a strong and accountable RTO. See you next time.
We fight compliance with